Hello there, welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the Joy News channel. My name is Doreen Avio. It looks like the countdown is on for the upcoming Global Citizen Festival on the 24th of September. Well, my colleague IB went for a program this afternoon and will bring you updates on that as well. Now, yesterday, if you watched Let's Talk Showbiz, then you realized that I spoke to a young man by name Scanner, where he accused Camido of using his rhythm for his latest song, Kaba. This morning on Daybreak, it's Camido's manager has actually reacted to the accusation, and we have all that here on the show for you today. My name is Doreen Avio, and the show is Let's Talk Showbiz. If you're just joining me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and well, we're starting with the upcoming Global Citizen Festival. I mean, some of us have watched from home all the way in South Africa how Beyonce and some great musicians graced the stage, and this year it's coming to Ghana. We've seen flyers, we've seen a lot on social media, but today there was a press soiree to actually outline some activities ahead of the concert, and my colleague IB was there. I understand that there's a cleanup exercise which is coming up this weekend, and as time goes on, definitely it looks like multimedia is definitely going to be the mouthpiece for it. Any update that comes with regards to the Global Citizen Festival, trust me, you're going to hear it right on our channels, on all our media platforms, social media, and of course, our online platforms as well. So let's take a listen to what IB and some of the people have been, discussing with regards to the show, especially those who came all the way from the United States of America.
Say a few words. We speak a lot about the power of youth, but in the last decade of action at Global Citizen, it's something I've seen again and again around the world. When we went to India and we did the largest music festival in India since Michael Jackson and the Beatles came decades ago, that was driven by students. When we started at Global Citizen ourselves as student activists in Australia, with nothing to go on our name, nothing at all, we were young people, we were students. I still remember speaking on the phone with a music producer, trying to convince, at the time, now he's won a few more under his belt, but at the time, 9-time Grammy award-winning artist John Legend, why he should fly to the other side of the world, to my hometown, Perth, Australia, which for those who haven't heard of it, happens to be the most isolated city in the world, and not a lot ever goes on there.
I'm very pleased, therefore, that today my two roles intersect very nicely. The Youth Engagement Office is pleased to be working with Global Citizen on this activation because it's clear from Global Citizen's global track record that youth engagement is at the core of its values, as it is for us at the presidency. The dedication of the government of Ghana to bring Global Citizen Festival to Accra this month and to encourage advocacy among young people highlights the president's fundamental belief that advocacy and governance are not at odds, but are in fact two necessary components of nation building as we seek the realization of the SDGs by 2030. Today we're here to learn from one another, share ideas, generate solutions, and ultimately amplify the voices of young people at the highest decision-making tables of this nation. The insights from this forum will be collated and submitted directly to the President via the Youth Engagement Office, with the aim of informing the government's commitment on the Global Citizen stage come September 24th. So turn to the person sitting next to you and remind them that this is indeed a unique opportunity for all of us to be heard.
is a beautiful moment for Ghana. I mean, bringing all these artists to be at the Independence Square. I mean, how does Ghana stand to benefit from this?
Immensely. The whole world is going to be watching Ghana. Global Citizen is happening this year, both in New York and Ghana simultaneously. So it's going to be one long event beamed all the way from the US through Ghana and back. And so it's just going to be a global moment of connection for everybody on these amazing topics of climate change, empowerment of young girls, and removing of barriers that keep people in extreme poverty. These are things that we grapple with on the continent, and it's important that Ghana, like we always do, lead the conversation in relieving the world of these problems and relieving our continent of these problems. So Ghana is going to benefit immensely. I mean, down to how our businesses, our hospitality businesses, we are seeing so many people from around the world coming in as well. We are hosting even some dignitaries, some presidents. It's a big moment for the country, and I'm excited to host it because I think it shows the world once again what Ghana is capable of, and that's what we live to really put out into the world, exporting our Ghanaian excellence.
Well, do you think, or do you have a belief that with the artist on the bill, this is going to actually get a lot of youth involved in we going to have a very loud voice?
Well, yeah, the artists on the bill would definitely assist, but I think Global Citizen as a whole has been doing amazing for over a decade. So this is just another transition for them, and I think them choosing Ghana is a moment for us that will just it will spirit us into something bigger. Yeah.
How does it feel for you as a Ghanaian?
Sorry?
How does it feel for you as a Ghanaian with Global Citizen Festival coming to Ghana?
Oh, amazing, because 10 years ago when their first concert started, I was in New York and I actually missed it. And this year I'm hosting this forum and I'm actually attending, so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Today we're here on the Ghana Global Citizen Festival Youth Forum, where we've brought together a number of CSOs, NGOs, youth-led organizations to really make sure that their voices are heard as we address the climate, the social, the economic crises that the world and the nation is grappling with. We feel it's critical that in solution finding that the youth are centered in addressing the challenges that they face, that their voices are not excluded because they really are the future of this nation and this world.
This looks like the first step towards the main event on the 24th. How is the build-up going to be? What next from this particular forum?
So Global Citizen is a youth-led citizen engagement movement globally. And what we do at the festival is really a culmination of a year-long advocacy campaign where we we identify opportunities, right, and challenges also. And we use the stage on the 24th as a moment to highlight leadership in making commitments towards addressing those challenges that the youth advocates have identified. So on the 24th, we'll be joined by our artists and activists to really celebrate those commitment makers that have shown their leadership in addressing the myriad of crises that the world faces.
Right, so that's it on the conversation. Just like you heard, trust us, as time goes on, we'll definitely bring you all the updates with regards to the Global Citizen Festival concert. Mind you, who is ready for Asha? Who is ready for Stormzy? Of course, our own Stone Boy, Jackie, Sarkodie, and other artists will be on for the festival this year. And, well, let's move straight to some other trending stories. So yesterday, I brought you news of a young man by name Scanner. He's a musician signed on to Liquid Records. And, you know, whilst we're having that conversation with regards to his music, he dropped that bomb. I mean, he revealed that his latest song, literally, it's like it's something that was taken away from him from a musician by name Kamido. We all know Kamido. Kamido is a great musician as well. So he actually narrated how it all happened, how he sent his song to Kamido and the team. Later, they asked him to pay some amount of money for a feature, which was about $2,000. And whilst he was, you know, trying to put that money together, boom, then he saw that Kamido had released Kaba. And he noticed that his rhythm was actually on that song. Well, let's take a listen to how Scanner explained this whole issue and how he feels about it.
This man, you mesmerize. Share my head in the hot you. Make a bite till I rot you. I see your best canny order. Hey, my sweet bubble. I know fit to give you just love. Yeah, me chanting. I fit to die on top your love. I fit to die on top your love. I gotta be chanting.
Okay, so No Last was recorded somewhere around May.
Last year?
No, this year.
This year, May.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my team decided we will need a feature, we need someone on. So my manager and then myself, my manager spoke to Kamido's road manager. Myself, I spoke to George Britton.
Okay.
And then I sent him the song. Yeah, my manager also sent the road manager the song. So we're just waiting for their feedback. It was some little back and forth. Later they gave some figure.
For you to pay?
Yeah, we were working on the figure only to realize they released Kaba. And then Kaba had my rhythm.
Wait, quickly, no. Let me come back to that. Like, so literally you had sent the song to them already?
Yeah, I had sent the song to them somewhere on May.
This year?
Yeah,
your manager had also sent the song, and you were waiting for them to tell you the amount they are charging for the feature.
Yeah, so they later told me the amount. That was some dollars.
How much?
They wanted $2,000.
You have to pay $2,000.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, some people charge for features, right? I've heard an artist say that Sarkodie was charging $25,000. Yo, it's a brand, you know, and Kamido is a brand, so yeah, I mean, it's not surprising.
Kamido is like, I like his songs, so I was very curious to listen, only to hear my rhythm. And it was cool. So then and then we just decided to drop No Last because we can't keep it. It will be.
Did you reach out to them?
No, we've not.
You've never spoken to them?
Yeah.
You've not asked why maybe they didn't, you took my song and it looks like...
we're humans, we're all humans. When you do something wrong, I know you know you've done wrong. Yeah.
So you think he knows?
I don't want to think he knows because I talked to my manager talked to the management, not him, the artist.
Right, so that was Kana explaining everything that happened between himself, Kamido, his management, road manager, and all that. But what does Kamido and his team have to say about this? So this morning on Daybreak Hits, Andy Dusty put it out to George Britton, who was a panel on the show. And, you know, he sort of admitted that he's been having conversations with the Scanner on WhatsApp, but he's denied the accusation of perhaps using his rhythm or even taking any song from Scanner. Let's listen to George Britton on that one.
An artist called Scanner is making an allegation that Kamido had used the rhythm and added a few things to it, and hence the song Kaba, which has been released. Well, he says the title of the song is No Last or something like that.
Okay, so
have you heard it?